Hot news BuzzFeed reporter: our reporting is going to be borne out. CNN. Cormier was joined by BuzzFeed editor-in-chief Ben Smith on Reliable. The pair a story published on Thursday that said President Donald Trump directed his longtime personal lawyer Michael Cohen to lie to Congress about a potential hotel construction project in Moscow. The information with Cormier, who wouldn't reveal his sources when asked, said the story had been in the works for months and went through a rigorous vetting process. The story was reviewed, but special counsel Robert Mueller's office, which is investigating Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election, including any links or coordination between the Russian government and individuals associated with the Trump campaign, took the extraordinary step of issuing a statement that challenged the accuracy of the report, but didn't provide details. BuzzFeed's Smith said BuzzFeed is eager to understand which parts of the report Mueller's office is challenging as inaccurate. He said BuzzFeed. Stelter on Sunday also pressed Cormier and Smith on whether BuzzFeed had done enough to seek comment or guidance for the story from Mueller's office before publishing the report. Leopold, who has sent an email to Mueller's spokesperson, Anthony. Carr replied, "Thanks." Reported Saturday that Mueller's office was then blindsided by details in the BuzzFeed report, including the assertion that Cohen told the special counsel that Trump instructed him to lie to Congress. Stelter said he thought Leopold's email was a shockingly theirs. He added that for major stories, it's customary for reporters to send sources a detailed list of the facts that the reporter planned to include. Smith said that he thought Leopold's email stated the Journalist Carl Bernstein, a CNN political analyst, told Stelter on Sunday that he thought it was going. Bernstein defended coverage of the BuzzFeed report by other news organizations.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.